Namaste.
Namaste.
Pastor M. Ravindra Shankar and myself are just extremely so happy to invite you to Public Campus Ministries, Southern Asia Division. Yes, you're watching me from a land that has 950 university, 43,342 college campuses, and your General Conference comes straight with an idea from God's command to reach even the last person in the college campus ministry. Pastor M. Ravindra Shankar, so tell me, what is Public Campus Ministries and what are we going to gain from it?
Sharon, Public Campus Ministry is all about serving the young people, the Adventist young people who are studying in non-Adventist campuses and also working in non-Adventist campuses. The other one is training our young people who are studying in non-Adventist campuses and also working in non-Adventist campuses to become ambassadors for Lord Jesus Christ.
Such an amazing thing to hear, to see how they are going to work, be ambassadors for Christ. Pastor Ravi, one straight informative question. Why Public Campus Ministries?
Sharon, when you look into the church statistics, we find that nearly 80% of our Adventist young people are studying in non-Adventist colleges and universities. And only 20% of our Adventist young people are studying in our own universities and colleges. But you know what? While they're studying in those non-Adventist colleges and campuses and also working in non-Adventist campuses, they find a number of challenges. The number one is the identity crisis. The number two is the peer pressure. Number three is they are always under the influence of their non-Adventist friends as well as non-Adventist professors and the influence of the secular philosophies. Because of all these reasons, they are finding it hard to maintain their Adventist identity and also to keep up their Adventist principles intact. Sharon, the biggest tragedy in the church today, these young people who are studying in non-Adventist campuses or working in non-Adventist campuses are constantly influenced by the non-Adventist philosophies and other friends. Now, the tragedy is many young people get into these colleges and universities as Adventist believers, but they end up coming out as non-Adventist believers at the end of their studies. And this is the biggest tragedy, and some of them even getting married to non-Adventist partners and they drift away from the Adventist church. Sharon, how can we keep these young people in the church today when they are constantly drifting away from the Adventist church principles? That is the biggest challenge today. That's where the Public Campus Ministry comes into the picture. Keeping this in mind, the General Conference of Seventh-day Adventists brought out this new idea or innovative idea of having Public Campus Ministry in the church today at all levels of administration.
Thank you so much, Pastor Ravi, for painting the picture of PCM to us. Now, let's go into the report to know more about Public Campus Ministries.
Now, let's look at the objectives of Public Campus Ministries. To inspire, educate, equip, and empower Adventist young people to be disciples of Jesus. To collaborate with Adventist chaplaincy ministries, education ministries, youth ministries, and health ministries in providing support to Adventist young people. To plan, promote, and support initiatives designed to meet the discipleship needs of Adventist students. To promote spirituality, evangelism, intellectual challenge, community outreach, and social integration of Adventist young people or non-Adventist private and public campuses worldwide. To strengthen the faith commitment of the Adventist young people to the beliefs and mission of the church. To prepare students to deal with intellectual challenges that arise in a secular environment. To develop the leadership abilities to the Adventist PCM students in non-Adventist environment. to provide PCM students with opportunities for Christian fellowship, to train PCM students for outreach, mission service, and witnesses on campus, in the church, in the community, and in the world at large. To extend cooperation to the Adventist volunteer service, the Adventist Development and Relief Agency, and the Adventist Mission. Now, let's look into the mission and vision of public campus ministry. Mission: to inspire PCM students to be disciples of Christ and empower them to share the everlasting gospel on the campus. Vision: to transform students on non-Adventist campuses into Seventh-day Adventist ambassadors of Christ in college, universities, churches, communities, and the world at large. Now, let's look into the initiatives undertaken. A seminar for the college, university, PCM students was held on the topic, "Are you an ambassador for Christ?" It was held from August 5th to 7th, 2021. Appointment of PCM directors and coordinators. The division administration directed all the union, conferences, sections, colleges, universities, higher secondary boarding schools to appoint PCM directors, coordinators to give thrust to the PCM department initiatives and activities. A meeting was organized with the office bearers of All India Adventist African Students Association on August 14, 2021 on a Zoom platform. This meeting was held to get acquainted with the office bearers of the association and get to know their problems while studying in India. The PCM department extended its all possible service to the association. The division-wide PCM advisory was held on August 23rd and 24, 2021 on a Zoom platform. Nearly 190 attendees were present. The World PCM Day was celebrated on October 16, 2021 in most part of the division. Several churches had their weekend Sabbath program completely dedicated to the PCM, starting from the Friday Vesper service to the Sabbath, Divine Service, and Sundown Worship. Festival of Music. A festival of music entitled Miracle in a Manger was organized on December 25th, 2021 to commemorate the Christmas Day. It was on a Zoom and YouTube platform. The PCM students from each union, university, college, division, attached fields presented songs in different languages. Seminar for the PCM students. A seminar on the topic Upholding Adventist Ethos in Non-Adventist Campuses for the PCM College University students was held on February 6, 2022. It was held on Zoom and the YouTube platform. PCM students meet an inauguration of Amicus Ranchi chapter. The West Jharkhand section of Seventh-day Adventists took initiative to organize a one-day PCM students meet at Ranchi on 13th March 2022. On the same day, Amicus Adventist Ministry for College and University Students Ranchi chapter was inaugurated. PCM students meet and inauguration of Amicus Pune chapter. The Central Maharashtra Conference of SDA took initiative to organize a one-day PCM students meet at Pune on 27 March 2022. On the same day, Amicus Pune chapter was inaugurated. PCM students meet and inauguration of Amicus North Tamil Conference chapter. The North Tamil Conference of SDA took initiative to organize a one-day PCM students meet at Tirchi on 3rd April 2022. On the same day, Amicus North Tamil Conference chapter was inaugurated. PCM students meet and inauguration of Amicus Chennai chapter. the Chennai Metro section of SDA took initiative to organize a one-day PCM students meet at Chennai on April 10, 2022. On the same day, Amicus Chennai chapter was declared open. The Bangalore Amicus chapter was inaugurated on October 16, 2021 at Lowry College campus, Bangalore. The PCM department conducted its very first PCM Youth Congress at Spicer Adventist campus. It was an offline and online event. It was the very first of its kind. We had many renowned speakers like Pastor Ted C. Wilson, Pastor Gary Blanchett, Dr. Paco, Dr. Mansoor Masi, Pastor Randy Skate, and many others. We had 2,700 views on the first day and 6,394 views on the second day, and we had 4,008 views on the third day. Proposed initiatives. General plans. Preparing the data of all the Adventist students studying in non-Adventist institutions in each union, to organize PCM advisory at each union, conference and sections to bring an awareness about public campus ministry, to establish amicus in major cities or wherever the concentration of Adventist students studying in non-Adventist campuses are more, to celebrate World PCM Day in every church and institution of the division meaningfully and with much enthusiasm, to organize PCM Congress at the division level, union level, and at the conference and section level. Plans to educate, equip, empower the PCM young people, to organize seminars on relevant topics of interest like communication skills, leadership skills at all levels, to organize revival meetings, weekend Sabbath programs with special emphasis on the theme, I will go, are you an ambassador for Christ? To organize fellowship meetings at all levels, to engage PCM young people in evangelistic crusades, to organize festival of music at all levels involving PCM young people. Plans for outreach, mission, service activities, to organize medical camps and eye checkup camps in the non-Adventist campuses involving PCM students and staff, to organize health and temperance activities, blood donation camps in non-Adventist campuses involving PCM students and staff, to organize mission trips for the PCM young people to take up community service and have Mission Nehemiah to organize musical nights, plays and dramas in the non-Adventist campuses involving PCM young people, to organize educational seminars, symposium on relevant topics of interest in the non-Adventist campuses involving PCM students and staff.
The PCM department is taking its shape in Southern Asia division. People are able to understand its significance, why PCM was brought inside the church. We see more and more Adventist students joining the non-Adventist campuses. Here we are preparing ambassadors for Christ. Please uphold the public campus ministry department in all of your prayers.